Celebration all across the land. The balloons have been released. It is another episode of Newberg and Hannah. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, let's shake the Tylenol or Advil because that's how excited we are. I thought we would start off with something really exciting.
Okay.
I think you'll enjoy it. You
Yeah.
ready? All right.
Yeah.
First, we're gonna play a game. It's called Chris. Show me your headshots from when you first moved here.
Okay.
Here's the first one.
That was your headshot?
It's one of my headshots.
You're lying.
I'm not. Wait, I have another one. Here it comes. Here comes another one. Huh?
Wow.
Black and white. What do you say? What do you wait? Same headshot,
Okay.
same color though.
Whoa.
Whoa.
How
Wait.
old are you?
Gosh, I don't know. I think I was the youngest in this picture. 20s, I think. This picture is actually pretty funny because I was I went to get pictures taken with my friend Allison's husband, and
Yeah.
I used to date Allison like 10 years prior.
Yeah.
And right before he took this picture, he goes, "Give me a cool, tough picture, like when you were fucking my wife." And then I'm just like, and that was the picture he took. And I was like, that's a really weird conversation.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's crazy stuff. So many things have been going on. I'm sure you've got stories. It's been a minute.
Nothing like too crazy. Just been um hanging out with Will again. Um
I just want to do this collectively for anyone listening. If you're at home, turn up the volume. Okay. How's that?
It's funny though, I went to the coffee shop that I go to all the time that I used to go to with him. He goes to sometimes, whatever. There was one time I went there. This was like when we weren't kind of like talking or seeing each other, and I went there and one of the baristas was like, "Oh, like it was kind of asking me if I was like going on a trip with him," and I was like, "No," and I was like, "How do you know about that?" I was like, "Was he in here?" And he was like, "Yeah, he was here yesterday," and I was like, "Interesting." And he's like, "Oh my god, or what's the word? Interrogating? Not interrogating. What's the word I'm looking for? Um, I'm forgetting. What's that word?
I mean, a little more clue? Am I intruding?
No, no, not interrogating. Um, um, you know what? It'll come to me. But anyways, obviously we've been hanging out for the last like 2.5 weeks again, and sometimes I'll go in without Will and I'll get him a coffee, and I guess this one barista hasn't been there. Anyways, I go in today with Will, but he was in the bathroom when I first was ordering our drinks, and so I go up and it's this guy. And I'm like, yeah, can I? He's like, your matcha, and I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, can I also get like this coffee, like Will's order? And he goes, he goes, oh my god, really? Like, I was like, yeah. And he was like, oh my God. He's like, wait, are you guys like, are you back? He's like, wait, he's like, I love this for you. Like, it was so funny. Just like his timing was like impeccable the way he was saying it. It was really funny. I just stood there laughing my ass off. And then like Will comes back in and me and the barista are both like giggling, and it was funny. You had to be there. Um, but yeah. Yeah.
All right, good for you. Congratulations. I'm sorry. I don't know what applies here, but good for you. I mean, you have two speeds, board or spiraling. You know what I mean? It's just like that's you. You're like, everything's fine now because I know where he is and it's cool. But like if he goes on a trip again, it's gonna be like, I checked his thing again and I don't know you guys. And I don't know. It's just weird. No answers can help me with all the problems. Oh, he's back. I'm fine. All right. Well, that's good. He's back. Good for you. I just shot my second special in Utah.
Yeah. How'd that go?
It was great. It was there was two shows. So the first show, I get there so it's a full room. It's like probably I don't know 200-300 people. It's a
Yeah.
small theater. It's
Yeah.
lit. It's lit perfect. It's great. I get there and the first guy goes on. He does fine. He's a funny kid, nice, does fine. Audience is like lukewarmish. I go on. They were not a fan of mine for the chauffeur. They were just like a lot of weird looks and a lot of. I was like, okay, I guess this is it. I got last, but then on to top it off, I got a standing ovation, which I was like, what? Okay. So I mean, I played it out, and then the third guy goes on, and he was funny, but it was like Richard Pryor live at the Sunset Strip. Like this guy was killing every single thing, every breath,
Yeah.
everything that came out of his mouth was killing. I was like, what is happening? After the show, I was just like, wow, you did amazing. He goes like, he goes, it helped that my church was here. And I've said, what do you mean? He's like, well, we're members of the Latter-day Saints. Our entire church was here. My daughter goes to Brigham Young. Most of her students were here, and a lot of children who think I'm really funny because of story time back in the day. And I was like, that's not fair. Like that's not a
Yeah.
thing. But then the second show was great. I had a great crowd, great everything, standing ovation again. It was really super fun. It was one of those, and I know you've performed a bunch. You have one of the you have shows that are disappointing,
Yeah.
and then you have shows that are not. I was very glad that it was that order, like disappointing and
Yeah,
then
then
successful.
good. Yeah.
So
I mean, I was gonna say, I feel like being in Utah is you never know what kind of crowd you're gonna get there.
no, it was just like I was very pleased with it. I thought it was cool. Like last time I shot the special, I did the music from one show and the comedy from another show, and it was great.
Yeah.
But this time I was just like I'm just using the second show because it was cool. It was
Yeah.
definitely a good thing. And then went to Vegas and had fun in Vegas. Went to go see a cool show called Absinthe. It was a Cirque du Soleil show, and I was there
What?
with three other high school buddies, and we sat in front, and they kept calling us divorced dads and making fun of us. And and all I did was laugh because whenever someone's making fun of you at a comedy show, you just laugh and shut up.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. I laughed
Yeah.
and I shut up.
Yeah.
It was cool. I liked it. All right. Well, I've got some topics for today. We don't have
Okay.
advice. We don't have advice, but I've got some topics.
All right.
I'd love to discuss them.
Yeah. Let's
All
do
right.
it.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I think Josh comes back next week. I think he's working, but he's working all this week. So maybe next week will be an advice, guys, or it'll be us again. It's a mystery, everybody. It is a
Never
mystery.
know.
You never know. All right, I don't know if you heard this or not, but there was a Taco Bell in Winter Haven, Florida, not a surprise, where a customer found worms in their food.
I did see it.
You saw that? Did you see the picture?
Oh, I saw the video.
Was it? Well, I couldn't look at it. I
Oh,
couldn't.
yeah.
I could. It was it like a bunch of little tiny worms? Was it like
It was like one big, long, like skinny white worm. It was
okay?
gross.
It is gross. Now, would that stop you from going to Taco Bell, or would you think that it's going to be safer now that they probably are implementing a no worm policy after that?
I mean, I don't go to Taco Bell too often. But I don't get meat when I go. Not that that stops bugs from being in things, but
Mhm.
it definitely puts me off of it.
I gotta say that because it's obviously some punk kid in the back who was like, "I know, I'm gonna put a worm in the food." It wasn't like from their distributor because there was no way it would survive the heat. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna microwave a worm and have it not die. So it's like
Yeah,
whatever
I
the
don't I don't know. I was reading an article about it. They said it was some kind of whatever worm, and they're like, it's harmless, but check for bloating or like whatever. I don't know. But then I went down like a whole like wormhole, lol.
nice, nice.
Of then like videos of people finding bugs in their Taco Bell. So
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's gonna. I mean, I don't really eat fast food anymore. I had Burger King for the first time in 12 years when I was on the road in
yeah,
Utah. I had a Whopper Junior. Was not disappointed. A lot of mayonnaise. Um, but I'm not really a big fast food person because there's so much sodium in it,
yeah,
and it's crazy. But definitely, I no longer crave
yeah. I'm not
Taco
the biggest
Bell.
fast food person either. If I do, it's like Chipotle or something. Like
Right. Yeah.
yeah,
Chipotle, which of course was originally owned by. Do you know?
no.
McDonald's,
Really
they started Chipotle and they didn't know how to manage it or operate it, so they sold it.
interesting.
Yeah. All right. So we got 2 votes for no Taco Bell for a little bit. Is that true?
Yeah, I don't really eat it too much, anyways.
All right. Okay. Here's one that's super, super important to everybody in the world right now, or just on the West Coast. So the Powerball, no one hit the Powerball yesterday.
Yeah,
It was 1.4 billion. Now it's going to be 1.7 billion for Friday or Saturday's drawing. 1.7 billion after taxes. That's $770 million. How much?
crazy.
That's an insane amount of fuck you money. Like a crazy amount of fuck
Yeah,
you money. Like
yeah.
what's your? Are you going to buy a ticket?
Should I?
No, you'll decrease my odds.
I bought one when it was last really high, like a few years ago. I
Mhm.
have I don't think I bought one since. Um, but yeah, maybe I should go buy some tickets.
I mean, it can't hurt to buy one. It's like
Yeah.
I always think I'm gonna buy a couple. For starters, okay, let's make an agreement right now. So if you win
Okay.
$770 million, or I win 770 million, we'll give the other person a million.
Okay.
Is that
Deal.
cool?
Yeah.
All right, now it's on tape. We have to do it now. Um, I think that I never really thought about the lottery as anything other than dream rental. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like you pay the $2 or the $5 or whatever it is, um, and you buy this ticket, and it's not really about. There's not one part of you that really thinks you're going to win, but you get to have the dream rental of like,
Yeah.
first thing I do is this. I buy my school and light it on fire, or like whatever.
What would be the first thing you do?
I don't know. I think I would probably just buy a killer house. I
Yeah,
think like it just
100%.
killer house, not too lavish, but just like good security system, maybe something on the water, something cool.
I would get a house, and
Hmm.
then I think I would fund my own like artist project and make a movie.
Yeah, well, you could.
Yeah.
You could, yeah, I definitely. I mean, I thought I used to think I would hire a full time booking agent and pay them to put me on the road, but like I don't know that I want to go on the. What am I going on the road? What am I going on the road for?
Yeah.
To make more
Yeah.
money? I think I would just
I mean,
enjoy.
to have fun, to perform.
Yeah, I mean, I think my days of having fun traveling are long over. It's just
Yeah.
it's not a like your age. It's an adventure. It's super
Yeah.
fun, and it's like
Yeah.
woohoo.
That's something else I would do. I'd definitely go travel because I've yet to get off of North America.
Really, you don't have a passport?
I need to renew it. But even when I did have said passport, I've been to Mexico, I've been to Canada, I've been to the Bahamas, but like I've never been overseas.
Oh, it's super fun. You got to go.
I know I want to go to Europe real bad.
You should. You should go to Europe. So you would go to Europe and buy a house. I would buy
Yeah.
a house, and I mean, I would just. I don't know. I think I would try to help friends. Like
Yeah,
like
for
I would
sure.
take like a big chunk of it. If I've got 770 million, and I'm probably going to be investing most of it to
Yeah.
make sure that everything's cool. And I would probably blow a good like 15 million just on fun, and
Yeah.
then like maybe use like 15 million for charity and 15 million to help people. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I mean, like, I definitely. I don't know. I think like you just like I would just make it so I might get the fuck out of LA. Like I might just like why do you want to like
Yeah.
you don't need to be in the mine hustling and trying to strike
Yeah.
gold. You struck gold. So
So
that's what I
true.
do. Yeah. So there you go. All right. So we've decided that. All right. Third question is it's a Hannah question.
Okay.
All right. Is there like a unit of measure that you have for stomach pictures? Like when you're doing your stomach picture, like sometimes there's like 3 feet of stomach, sometimes there's 2 feet of stomach. Like, are we trying to send a message? Like, what messages are we
No,
sending?
it just depends on the type of okay, but it depends on how I'm feeling in my body that day. Because sometimes I'm flat stomach, like a what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know.
It's not interrogation, I'll tell you that.
Oh, that's really gonna bother me. I can't remember what that word is, but sometimes my stomach is like flat as a board, and I'm like, I need to take a picture of this. And depending on the type of tiny top I have on, depends on how good it looks. Um,
Now, do you go out in public in these pictures?
yeah, of
You
course.
really?
Yeah,
Okay. All right. So there's no messages. It's just all about my stomach looks good today.
yeah, yeah.
All right. That's cool. And is it
Um,
like, does this, and could it like change depending on whether you're sad or happy?
I do tend to post more on Instagram when I am looking for a certain person to view it.
Okay. I'm not even going to ask. All right. Okay. All right. Cool. Moving forward.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was very educational. So people
Yeah.
at home, when they're looking at Hannah's Instagram. Oh, by the way, when I was in Nevada and in Michigan, a bunch of people were like, "We listened to the show, and like we love talking and hearing about Hannah's stuff, and we love the dynamic." And sometimes when Hannah tells stories, I'm like, "Oh, honey," and it's really funny. It's just so a lot of people. So shout out to the people who do actually listen to the show. Um, did you read about or did you see the viral TikTok video about the Samsung clinic? I think wait, no, is that what it was called? It was called
Yeah.
the
Yeah. Samsung.
Samsung, yeah, Samsung Clinic in Santa Barbara. Did
Yeah.
you see? Are you familiar with the situation?
Yes. I saw it.
Okay, let me explain to people who may not be familiar. There's a viral TikTok video of the medical staff, nurses, and physician's assistants taking pictures of leakage. Is that the best way to describe it?
The bodily fluids.
Yeah, so like the little wax paper that you sit down on,
Yeah.
they take different pictures of women's bodily fluids and then they
Yeah.
give like thumbs up, or
Yeah.
they'd be like shaming these people for
Yeah.
dripping. How pissed would you be if you
I
went
mean,
to the clinic?
yeah, I would be pissed. But also half the time, like I was reading some of the comments on some of the videos that I saw posted about it. A lot of the time, like especially if you're going in for like, if it's a pap smear or whatever it is, they put lube on you, and that
Right,
a lot of the time that will get onto the paper, the table. So that's like what a lot of the comments were being like, how like this could just be the lube that they literally use on you.
right.
I mean, like who knows? Like whatever, everyone's got different things going on with their bodies. It could be bodily fluids, whatever. But it's just like, why the fuck are you gonna post that?
I don't know.
It's so gnarly.
Every single one of those girls were fired.
Yeah.
They were all fired. It
Yeah.
just would seem like such a violation. Like I have this thing, so I have to get. I'm getting a colonoscopy on the 12th, and
Wait,
I
did
had
this not already happen?
no. It's LA. You have to take forever to like
I know.
So I had to go get an EKG to in advance to see if like I had everything was fine. So they when you do an EKG, it's sort of like a check engine light. Like it
Yeah.
literally like if you were sick 10 years ago, that'll show up
Yeah.
or like whatever. So this girl puts all these like wires all over me, and then we're just talking, and she goes, "Oh, do you have heart problems?" And I'm like, "I used to. I don't think
Yeah.
so." And she goes, "Quote, oh, uh, I can't." And she walked out of the room after saying that. So now I'm sitting alone on the wax paper with her going, "Do you have heart problems?" "Oh, I can't." And I'm like, "What the fuck is
Yeah.
going?
What?
What the hell is happening?"
Yeah.
And so then the next thing I know, some dude comes in. He's like, "Oh, I'm here to take blood." I'm like, "No, no, there's no blood taking. What was she talking about?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, I have no idea." And I go, "Okay." So she comes back in while I'm getting blood taken, and she's like, "I need to do your EKG again." And I was like, "Okay." So I get in the room and I go, "Listen, I'm a comedy writer." I said,
Yeah.
I want you to know what you just did to me." And then I explained the story. I'm like, "You just said, 'Oh, I can't,' and left me. You literally did the medical equivalent to saying something horrible and leaving me on red." And she
Yeah.
started laughing. She goes, "Oh, I just didn't." She's like, "I couldn't read this one thing." She's like, "You're fine." She's like, "I just couldn't do it." And I'm like, "But then don't
I
say I can't."
yeah, I would be sitting there being like, "Oh my god, like do I have a heart problem now?
Yeah.
Like
What's
am I dying?"
right? this whole thing. Fucking
Yeah.
people. So yeah, I'm a big fan of them firing.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of them firing those people. Okay, so do you think, as I continue on with these fabulous questions, first off, marry, fuck, kill a girl named Mary, the act of fucking or the act of killing?
What?
Are you familiar with the game Marry, fuck, kill?
Of course.
Okay, so marry, fuck, kill, marry, fuck, or kill. Like you had to marry, fuck, kill, marry, fucking, or killing.
I have to marry one of them.
Yeah, you have to marry, marrying. You have to fuck, fucking, or kill, killing, or one of the three.
I would fuck fucking.
You'd fuck, fucking.
Yeah.
Okay, and would you marry killing or would you kill killing?
Oh, I would kill killing and marry. Wait. Help.
You wouldn't want to you wouldn't want to fuck marrying and marry fucking.
Well, I feel like fucking would have more of fucking would have
This
the
is the great
skill.
this is the greatest conversation in the history of conversations.
My brain hurts.
It's so funny. All right. Do you think there's too much content?
Yeah.
What do you think we could do about it to get rid of content? Because you're going to never stop people from making more content.
You know, I've been having this thought for the last like year where I want to get an old flip phone. And I want that to be the phone that I take out and people contact me on because I'm so sick of having my cell phone on me at all times and being so easily available to like look at shit.
Hmm.
Um I just yeah, I'm sick of like looking like doom scrolling.
Yeah, there's so much doom scrolling.
So much doom scrolling.
So, but,
I'm so tired of it.
and they've stepped up the rhythm because now it's like if you look at a picture for literally 1 second, it's you get hammered with the same type of content. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I was sneezing. Like that's what all I did. I sneezed,
Yeah.
and now I've got four. There's this one girl who she claims to be Ryan Reynolds' daughter. She's
Mm.
on TikTok. I don't know
Yeah.
what her name is, but she's like, and it's some guy named, it's a dude who says, who hosts this page, and all of the pictures are of this girl, and every caption is like, it's her dancing or doing something silly, and they're like, guys, I can't find this video. Please send it to me. So she was pretending that all of these people are sending in pictures of her, and it's just, and I was watching it for like way too long, and now she's in my feed, and it's like I don't want to ever see this person again.
Yeah, like I'll creep on someone just like once and then next thing you know they're like pop up in my for you page all the time now and I'm like, "Wait, I just looked at your page once."
Yeah, you know what that's called when you're all over someone's page for like 10, 15 minutes and then you never see them again for the rest of your life. That is a one swipe stand.
I look at you.
it's, a, it's a great. It's a great.
Yeah.
I think there's too much content,
Yeah.
and I don't think it's stopping. I think it's
No,
just going to
it's
keep
not.
going. It's just going to keep going from like every parent who's got some cute kid that they think, you know, it's just like if I were that. Remember that video where that kid was at the dentist and he was all fucked up, and his dad took pictures of him, and he's like, "Is this real life?" Like the little kid.
Yeah.
I'd be so pissed at my parents. I'd be like, I was fucked out of my mind.
Yeah. Uh, I lost all my home videos from when I was a child.
Really?
Yeah, my so we used to have this old camcorder and like literally like I had like, you know, from me being a baby and then up until I was like in middle school, high school, I used to uh yeah, I used to make videos at every birthday party. I would like make my friends do improv basically and we would make skits. Like we would do like a talk show and then we would go into like other bits and things and I would record everything. And I had all of this on tape. And then when my parents got divorced and my dad moved out, um, I'm pretty sure he took the camcorder and then it's gone. No one knows where it went.
Oh, that's such a
And
great lift. That's a
I've
great lift.
lost all my memories from all of that, and then not to mention like almost every phone I've ever gotten, I've destroyed in some way, shape, or form. And for a long time I used to not back up any of my old pictures or videos. So like
Right.
I don't have any of my pictures or videos from high school, college. So my memory from like all of that is like it just locked away up in here. I don't have anything physical to look at like from like maybe a few years ago till now.
That means if you ever did get on a reality show, they would have to count on people who used to know you, their pictures.
Literally.
They would. Have you heard anything else about that, or did it kind of just go away?
No, they just ghosted me.
Damn.
Yeah.
Um, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. I still think you'd be awesome on a reality show. I just
I
watched the
know.
new. Do you binge your content, or do you binge your shows, or do you spread them out?
I for sure binge them.
Like, how many is the most you've watched in a day?
Oh God, I've watched it. I mean, depending on how many episodes are in a show, like for a season. But like, I remember there was one show. I can't remember the name of it, but there was one show where it was like 6 or 8 episodes. Oh, you know what it was? It was the first season of White Lotus. I
Okay.
binge watched that entire season in one night.
Oh wow, that's a good show.
Yeah.
That is a good show. My friend Whitney used to date the guy who wrote it, and they broke up before because he was a struggling writer. boy
What do you
did
know?
she, boy did she make the wrong call. Am
Yeah.
I right? I'm also the same way. I can't. But that's how I do. I overly consume stuff. As far
Yeah.
as like if there's a new song I like, I'll play that 400 times in a row.
Oh, yeah, literally. I'm right now there's this one song I've been listening to on repeat and it's just like and you know what? I don't even listen to music too much when I get in the car. I would rather drive in silence. Am I a
Hmm.
psychopath? I don't know.
Hmm.
Um but there is this one song that recently I'm like, okay, wait, I need to listen to this. Either that or I play meditation music when I drive.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can see that. All right, let's see a couple more topics before we bounce out of here. We'll rapid fire them since we've only got a few minutes. All right. Do you think about death?
Oh my God. I used to have a really bad death phobia growing up. Um I was in therapy for a while because I was constantly worried that like the second I stepped outside that something bad was going to happen to me or like even falling asleep at night I would have to have one of my parents sit at the end of my bed and wait for me to fall asleep because I was so scared I was going to like have a heart attack or someone would come through the window and kill me.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think about it
Too much.
constantly. Yeah.
Too much. They have therapy for it. They have like coffin therapy where you can go into a coffin and
Oh,
like no, not where they close it, but you can just be like, all right, this is the end of your life. Now, since you've been obsessing about death, now you realize this is the final. Go out and live your life as long as you have, and it's apparently supposed to be a spot on way to do it.
interesting.
Um, yeah, let's see. Could Chat GPT get rid of therapists?
Um, I mean, I definitely talk to my chat GPT a lot, but I don't think I could get rid of therapy. I think there's definitely something about having a human connection and that person really being able to like sit there and connect with you and speak to you one on one
Right,
and that a computer can't.
right. So when it's typing, ugh, will. It's like that's not enough for you. Like you need to actually hear a therapist say it for it to be the exact same result.
Uh,
I'm kidding. What's the pettiest reason you ever stopped liking someone?
um, um, Well, you see, I feel like in the last few years of my life, I've had a really hard time just like stopping liking somebody. I would have to like, you're like shocker.
Whoa.
um, um, I would think that I would have to dig back into like high school territory to when like I would be like over somebody fairly quickly. I want to say my sophomore year of high school, I dated this guy for like maybe a week or so, but
Hmm.
for like maybe a month or two leading up until when we were dating. Like I was really into him until we were dating, and then I want to say I stopped liking him because like he had really small like dry lips all the time. And
Okay.
I just like wasn't into it. And I remember I was like in the lunch line about to order lunch, and my friend Brady was standing beside me, and he was like, "So when are you breaking up with Garrett?" And Garrett, this guy Garrett, walks up right as Brady is saying that, and he was like, and then just like walks away, and I was like, Brady, why would you say that out loud? And
All
so
right.
then I had to break up with Garrett later that day.
Because of small dry lips.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, all right. So now I'm just gonna do five jokes.
Well, what's the pettiest reason you broke up with somebody?
Um, I think it was. I think it was baby talk outside of physical situations.
Interesting. You know
Because
who
like,
really liked baby talk?
hmm,
The tequila man.
did he really?
Yeah.
That's weird. It's like it's just like baby talk outside of a
Yeah.
sex situation is just like screams I was assaulted.
Well, I mean, I mean, I have a lot of character voices in me, and there were just times I would just like do it because I knew he liked it.
Hmm.
And yeah. Yeah.
I just want to hang out with you once all day. Just like stand nearby and take
Oh
notes.
my gosh. Wait, actually, that reminds me. Griffin, you're actually gonna piss me the fuck off. Sorry. He won't stop running around. Um, that reminds me, there was this. I was walking to Barney's like 2 weeks ago. Not like actually walking to Barney's from my house, but I was walking from my car into Barney's, and this guy. You know how like if you're across the street from Barney's, there's that the intersection, and there's
Yeah,
that little
police
place you could
station.
no police station.
Yeah,
You
there's a
could
mini there's a miniature podium where those people who ride around on bikes.
not there, not that. No, in between the streets, there's like a place you can stand. It's not like a sidewalk. It's just like in between the
Yeah, I know.
right. So I'm like walking from one street and I'm waiting to cross the other street. And this guy with a camera, he's like a little bit drunk. He stops me and he's like, "Whoa, you're the most gorgeous person I've ever seen in my life. Can I take pictures of you?" And I was like, "No, like, I gotta go. I'm okay." And he's like, "No, no, no, no." He's like, "I'll show you the pictures." And I was like, "Okay, fine, whatever." Honestly, he kind of slayed, which reminds me I need to hit him up and be like, "Yo, send me those pictures." But he was doing a photo shoot of me for like 10, 15 minutes in the middle of the street, mind you. And then he was like, "Wow," he's like, "You're like, you should be in movies, like you have such a unique look, like you're like Angelina Jolie status, like I'd love to just follow you around all day and just take pictures of you." And I was like, "Oh my god, like I'm flattered." And he's like, "No, really," like it just kept going on and on about how gorgeous I was. um but that just reminded me of how someone wanted to follow me around all day.
Yeah, I would follow you around for totally different reasons. Just to be
Yeah, I
just to be
know.
like, oh, come on. Yeah, it'd be totally different. I mean, maybe I would take a
That's
picture,
why
but
I'm saying I need someone with like I need a reality show to just yes,
dude,
get my thoughts.
you need to do those scenes that I told you so I can get them to my
I know.
because
I found some person on TikTok was like casting some movie or something, and he like uploaded a or there was like a screenshot of like what the dialogue was that he wanted people to send in. Anyways, I was like, "Oh, this is good dialogue." I was like, I like this. So I think I'm gonna do one of those. But also I know it's like not the most important thing in the world, but I really want to get my fucking hair done, which I'm gonna do next week before I like um do a video.
okay.
Because I feel like I look crazy. And I need to get my hair trimmed up because it's short. It's short now, but I need to get it evened out.
Okay. You have my full support. All right, are you ready for four jokes?
Yeah.
My friend fixes musical instruments. He's a sax worker. No? All right, that was the first one. Um, uh, let's meet for coffee is a subtle way of letting her know she is not hot enough for food.
Mm.
Yeah, you're like real. Um, instead of sugar daddy, I say that you start calling them sponsors. Come on, that's a good one. All right, last one.
Okay, okay.
Um, no, there's two more. Isn't whiteface just mime? Okay. And then last one, Florida ended all vaccine mandates. Now anyone can catch a case of the Florida.
Ha ha.
Ha ha is right. All right, get us out of here, buddy.
um,
Is this the voice that what's his name liked?
no. Do you want me to do that?
Yeah, do it in that voice. Do it in that voice.
Oh God. I
I'm not
haven't
gonna
done.
laugh. I'm not gonna laugh.
I haven't done it in a while.
Here we go. I'm looking away from you so you don't laugh.
All right, you guys. So, I don't even think that was it. I think it was like more baby. Um,
Just lean into it.
wait, I have to like really think about this for a second. Um, I'm gonna have to try this out. This is gonna be trial and error.
Yeah, it's
I'm
fine.
embarrassed.
All right, let's do it. So she's signing off in the baby talk that one guy she used to date liked. So here we go.
Wait.
Oh,
I'm
girl, just go. It's so easy. Just try it. If you fail, you fail.
So you guys, if you liked our video today, you're gonna like, subscribe, and comment down below, and and you're gonna maybe see the advice guys next time, and if not, if not, you're gonna see me and Chris Newberg, and it's gonna be really fun, and you can listen to us
Okay,
go
okay,
through.
okay, okay. You gotta stop. That's just enough. Just enough. It's enough.
I don't even think that would be the voice I would do though. That's just something I pulled out of my ass.
Is this horrifying? Um, all right. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. We will see you next week in some form.